And as part of our special Oscar night coverage, we have a story about a near disaster that happened here in Arkansas. One of this year's documentary finalists tells the story of the Arkansas nuclear missile site that used to be in the town of Damascus. It's called Command and Control. Tonight, we have the story from a man who was there, who survived that massive explosion 37 years ago. It was burning out of control, and there was real concern that the powerful nuclear warhead would detonate. 4029's Craig Cannon brings us the victims' memories of those chilling hours. This story, new tonight.
We got a potential nuclear explosion 46 miles from here. If that warhead explodes,
Little Rock's gone.
what do you do?
September 1980. That scary scenario suddenly became very real at the Titan II Intercontinental Ballistic Missile Site in Arkansas.
Before September 18th, the only warheads that we thought would go off in the United States would be Soviet.
The governor of the state of Arkansas is Bill Clinton.
As regards a nuclear explosion, all we can do is to trust the experts.
Command and Control
Is there a warhead on the site?
I cannot confirm or deny.
is the spellbinding documentary that chronicles the 9 hours of terror not far from our state's capital.
Oh yeah, I thought it was over. The only thought that crossed my brain was, you're gonna die, I just hope it's not painful. This photo is actually in the movie.
Greg Devlin was a young Air Force airman working at the missile site.
A friend of mine, Dave Powell, was trying to finish his job, and he put the socket up against it.
And things just don't work perfect all the time.
A simple accident by his friend started the chain reaction that eventually threatened an explosion 600 times more powerful than Hiroshima.
So it fell off the ratchet, bounced on the platform that he was standing on, and bounced towards the missile and dropped 70 feet to the bottom.
The missile's thin skin was punctured and began releasing a very dangerous fuel.
Yeah, it was pouring the fuel out. The whole situation was getting worse.
Devlin was one of the brave volunteers who went down into the silo to measure the fuel leak. They couldn't get through, but two teammates did.
Right above us was a 9 megaton thermonuclear warhead. To see the magnitude of that weapon within 10 feet from you, it was a monster waiting to go off.
Soon afterwards, the fuel exploded.
And an explosion of just concussion of air blowing me back on my back. I slid 60 feet on my back with flames and concrete and steel going past me.
We never considered our own warheads could detonate on our own continent.
It was really, I'd say, hush-hush, as much as the military could keep it quiet, they did.
Sheriff, has the Air Force told you very much?
They haven't told me a darn thing.
Does that make you mad?
Yes, it does.
Thankfully, the warhead didn't detonate in the explosive fire.
This is me, burned my face, neck, back, both hands.
But this documentary will make you think.
From the very beginning of the atomic age, there has been a sense of this immense power just being on the verge of slipping out of our control.
Devlin says we can never forget the near disaster in Arkansas.
God forbid a nuclear weapon ever go off in this country. We'll never forget it. It'd be catastrophic. It will kill millions and millions of people.
Craig Cannon, 4029 News.
Wow, incredible story. So Command and Control, if you'd like to go back and see that. Now, we tracked down Mr. Devlin for that report, he's now living in Florida on permanent disability. He and 21 others were seriously injured. One airman lost their life that day. Greg Devlin was awarded the Airman's Medal. That is the highest medal in peacetime. So while the documentary was one of those finalists, it didn't make it to the top 5 nominees. In fact, tonight the documentary Oscar went to O.J. Simpson, Made in America.